Does anyone have a dog? Oh, great. So I talk to managers all the time, and they want to make a change, whether it's just somebody coming in on time or whatever is changing in the office. And they're always stressed about that change. So I had a dog most of my life, and she actually was the best dog in the world. She always did what she was supposed to. She was just sweet as can be. Her name was Dixie Belle, and she passed away last year. And I sort of knew it was coming. You know, she was getting that age, and right before that happened, I got her a new friend. So she had a companion there at the end, and we adopted Katie Scarlett. And I realized pretty quickly that these were two entirely different dogs. Katie Scarlett was young, and it's different having a puppy. You know, they're just entirely different types of dogs, and so she's pulling me down, and you know, she's jumping up and down and barking, and just not the same dog of Dixie Belle that I was so quite used to. So I thought, well, what am I going to do? So I thought, well, I'll take her to school. So I take her to a dog obedience school, Harvard on the Highway, and just a local school. And we get out of the car, and I'm thinking, oh gosh, there's all these other dogs here, so she's pulling me and, you know, like knocking me down. And I'm thinking, oh, this is never going to work. So the instructor walks over to me, and he takes the dog. And all of a sudden, she turns into a different dog. She's sitting down, she's being obedient, nothing's happening. I mean, it's just instantaneous. And I thought, wow, that's amazing. And so I realized very quickly that they weren't training the dog. They were training me. And that's all it was. And, you know, he said something very, very early on. And one of the first things you teach your dog is down. So they lay down. You know, they don't move. And he said, so we're going to teach down. So we teach down, and I'm thinking, this isn't working. She's not laying down. What's happening right now? And there's tone and other tricks that they use. But he says, no, when you say down, it's going to happen. Just as sure as the sun will rise in the morning, she's going down. And that determination was really what it was. And that was all I had to do. I just had to change. You know, I was stressed about it. You know, I was thinking, gosh, this change isn't happening that I want. You know, but once I determined that, well, yeah, she's laying down just as soon as the sun's coming up in the morning, and we're gonna stand here until it happens. And we got that same mindset, and we knew that she was going to lay down. Then she did it immediately. So I would encourage all of you, when you're wanting someone to change, just get passionate about it. Just get determined, and that change will happen. So I've got a couple minutes for questions. Who has the first question? Go ahead.
What breed have you found to be the most obedient?
The question was.
The question was about which breed of dog is the most obedient. And obviously, which type of dog you select is a personal choice. I'm a big dog person as opposed to a small dog person, but any dog will be obedient if you're just determined enough about it. Okay. Who has the next question?
Nobody asked the question.
So one of the questions I commonly get when I do this presentation is what kind of dog do you have? And she's an American Dingo. She's like that typical American dog you just sort of picture. And they're one of the oldest breeds, and she's highly intelligent. And she knew what to do the whole time. So in closing.
One more question.
Oh, one more question?
Who has the
Who has the last question?
So have you shared this approach with your manager that wants to make all those changes at work, and how's that going?
So the question was about inspiring the managers to make changes. And it's important to consider change in a work environment. And there's a lot of different things to be mindful of. But when they do, it's important to get that determination in them and really have them understand that when they are determined about that change and they're passionate enough and they know it's going to happen, that the change will happen. And so in summary, you don't want to be stressed. And I don't think any of us do. Just get determined about what you want done. Get passionate about it and get a dog.